Hi, I wanted to film a video about fixing damaged hair. Saving your hair if you have overprocessed it, over-dyed it, over-attacked it with heat, stuff like that, and how I fixed my hair. It used to look short, blonde, like bleach dyed blonde, damaged, all of that jazz, and I've grown it into this sort of nice, shiny, softer kind of condition, I suppose. I just want to share my tips on how I fixed my hair with you, and hopefully it will help you and make you feel better about your hair journey, because everybody has a bad hair journey at some point in their lives. You know, you might get a bad haircut and then wish your hair would grow overnight and stuff like that. So this is how I fixed my hair. First of all, I'm going to tell you what happened to me, why my hair got in such a state. I used to bleach my hair, like Marilyn blonde. Gwen Stefani blonde, I loved it. I loved blonde hair. And that sort of thing takes a lot of upkeep. That and red hair. You know, if you dye your hair red, it's going to take upkeep as well. And the amount of upkeep it takes to stop it from going brassy, you know, when people's hair starts to go like yellowy and then orange, you have to use toners, you have to re-bleach it, you have to re-dye it, you have to go over it. You know, there are a lot of things. And then you've got to worry about your roots as well. And it's a lot of maintenance, and that maintenance is detrimental to your hair's overall health. And one day I dyed my hair once too many in a short space of time. I decided to go from the current blonde that I was to a lighter blonde, and I used an extremely high concentrate of hydrogen peroxide to get there. And my hair was so unbearably, irreparably damaged. This is what I thought. I thought I'm going to actually have to shave it all off and start again because it was just so awful. It got to the stage where, and some of you will know what I'm talking about when I say this, that I could stretch my hair. So imagine that I'm stretching my hair right now. I could stretch it. Now, obviously I can't. Its condition is just amazing in comparison. But I used to be able to stretch my hair and it would like stretch between my fingers and ping back, and I could pull it off, I could break it off. You know, it would peel and stuff. I mean, it was just awful. And when your hair gets to that sort of state, you get so depressed and miserable, because some girls might not realise it if you've never had problems with your hair, if you've never done something bad to it, how much your hair means to you. It's like all your eyelashes falling out. I'd die. Well, I wouldn't die metaphorically, but I'd just be heartbroken. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. You know, there are things which shouldn't happen. You know, like if a tooth falls out or something, like one of your teeth. That would just be awful. So I wanted to say that's how it happened to my hair, and I decided there and then that I was never going to dye my hair again, ever, and I have kept that promise. I have never dyed my hair since then. I haven't dyed it in maybe about 9 or 10 months, and that's a very long time for me. And as you can see, this is the blonde that's growing out of my hair. This is the blonde here, and this is my natural hair colour down to about here. It's about an even distribution of blonde and kind of light brown. Light brown is my natural colour. And now I'm going to tell you how I fixed my hair. The first thing that I did was baby it. I nurtured it, I looked after it, I literally fed it. You know, I wanted to make sure that this never happened again. And what I did was I used certain products and certain natural things to make it better. My ultimate hair regimen, as it were, is mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is filled with stuff that is brilliant for your hair. You need to put it on your hair, and I used to put it on the mid-lengths to the ends, so about from here downwards. The good thing about mayonnaise is that it's full of stuff that's brilliant for your hair. Olive oil, egg, butter, fat, probably more dairy, carbohydrate-y stuff. It's good for your hair. It's full of proteins and carbohydrates and stuff that your hair actually needs to remain glossy and radiant and shiny. And I used to do this every single night before going to bed, and then I'd wash it out the next morning. And my hair, it would seem like I hadn't dyed it at all. It would just be soft and smooth, and I wouldn't be able to stretch it anymore. It just gave life back to my hair. If you're having this problem, just try it. It doesn't make your hair smell afterwards. You won't even notice it, and it will really do the job that you're looking for. Other things that I used are really soft shampoo and conditioner. you need to use stuff that is silicone free. Silicone and silica are very different things, and I will come to this in a minute. Silicones are bad, silica is good. Silicones literally are what people put in breast implants and stuff like that. You know, it is weird, and when it's in shampoo, it is bad for you. It is going to put a rubber coating on your hair. Do you all remember the L'Oreal adverts with Cheryl Cole when they were talking about how it's going to fix your hair, blah, 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 and it does nothing of the sort. Her hair was full of extensions, blah, 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 and she had to, like, take them out because she felt so bad about the whole thing. Bless Cheryl Cole, I love you, you're such a sweetheart. But what it's going to do is give you the appearance of having healthy hair. It's not going to give you healthy hair. It's going to make your hair look healthy, and when you stop using that shampoo, or when that shampoo stops working for you, you're going to see that your hair hasn't changed at all. It's still the same, it's still damaged, it's still bad, if not worse, because silicones aren't good for your hair. You want to find a shampoo that is really natural and good. The TIGI Bedhead Oatmeal and Honey shampoo and conditioner, I haven't got it on me, but I know it's what I'm talking about, is a gift from heaven. It's amazing. It has no silicones, it's natural, it's barely got sulfate in it, it's going to lather but not too much. And it really helped my hair. It babied it, it looked after it, it made sure that it was, you know, it conditioned it so well. And even the shampoo wasn't too abrasive, you know, it was a really good set. Other shampoos that are great are things from Kiehls, because Kiehls is one of my all-time favourite natural skincare, hair care brands. It is brilliant. Their ultimate thickening shampoo worked like a dream for my hair. And you may say, why did you need to use thickening shampoo? Stuff like that. It didn't just thicken my hair. It helped the hair shaft to repair itself. It gave it the opportunity to fix the whole problem on the outside. It actually even helped my hair grow. And some of you are now going to say, Livie, your hair has its own growth rate. It's in your DNA, it's in its genes, it's not going to grow faster. That may be true for some people, it's not true for me. It helped my hair grow. I was doing a lot of things to help my hair grow, and that definitely sped up that process. I loved that shampoo. It was mostly sulfate-free, totally silicone-free. It barely lathered, but it cleaned my hair. It helped it grow. It really, I think it actually inspired my follicles, and the follicles are like the little things in your scalp that, you know, produce hair. It really just like rebooted them. That worked really well. So I used a lot of good sulfate-free, silicone-free shampoos and conditioners. Another thing that I did was left my hair alone. I stopped putting heat on it. There were days where I wouldn't use a hairdryer at all. And try and do that if you're not going out. If you know you're not going out for the day, don't even wash your hair. Let it get greasy. You know, just leave it alone, because if you overwash it when it's damaged, it's going to make it worse. If you put heat on it when it's damaged, it's going to make it worse. No number of heat protectants is going to help it. Heat protectants protect against heat. They don't, like, save you from pre-damaged. You know, it's not going to fix it overnight. But if you can, it will really help your hair. Your hair will just regenerate faster. But I did use heat protectants when my hair got to a stage where I could use heat on it. And some of the best ones I will show you now. This is the best heat protectant in the world, other than Redken's Satin Wear heat protectant. That's good too. This is wonderful. It is for colour-treated hair, and what it does is, and it says here, Thermo-Radiance Protecting Milk for Colour-Treated Hair for use with heat styling tools or blow dryers, leave-in. And what this did was really protect against my, you know, my hairdryer, my straighteners, whatever I wanted to use. I still use it now. I barely have any left. I've had it since like February, so it's lasted me so long. And what it does is that I put it on the mid-lengths to the ends just to ensure that it doesn't damage my hair or that the roots don't get greasy or whatever. But it really protects. It stops your ends from splitting. I haven't cut my hair in about 2 months, and I actually find that I haven't needed to. You know, the ends aren't split. I can't actually pull any ends off. It's all just nice condition. So this is a lifesaver. It's really good. The Redken Satin Wear is good too, but I ran out of that a little while ago. But that's a very, very good heat protectant as well. Here are some of my other favourite ones. Everybody knows that Tresemme is a great brand for, you know, if your money. It's good because it's not too expensive and it works. I like these two heat protectants. This is my favourite. I'm nearly out of this one. And this is their Heat Defense Smooth. It just helps protect. And it's good. And what I like is that it is affordable and it does the job. And I like the spritzer it has. It's like one of those ones you spray flowers with. I also like this one. I haven't used it as much because I've used this one more. But this is the vitamin-enriched iron hold and style spray, and it also protects against heat damage. So if you really want to get a style in, I would use this before straightening. I would use this for the hairdryer and this before straightening. That is how I would use my heat stuff. Before I sign off, I've just remembered that I wanted to talk about hair growth. And some people are going to say, like I said earlier, your hair is not going to grow faster. It's got its own like growth rate from your DNA, from your genes. Yeah, might be true for some people. It's not true for me. I took Silica Complex, and silica is very different to silicones, like I mentioned earlier. Silica is an essential mineral. You get it from water, from cucumber, from lettuce, all those sorts of things. It is an essential mineral for your body, and it is brilliant for your hair. Take 2 of these, or one or two. I used to take 2 just to like up the dose, which is probably a bit naughty, but boohoo. And it'll make your hair grow. Made my hair grow like Billy-O. Some people will say that biotin will help your hair. It helps your hair, but it makes you break out, so I try to avoid it. Finally, if you want your hair to fix, it's not going to do it overnight, but you have to be patient with it. You have to realise that your hair has to have time to repair. It's like a bad relationship. When you break up, it's going to take you a while to get over it, to get over the pain, to get through everything that happened and stuff like that. It's exactly the same thing with a relationship with your hair. Let it get over what's happened, let it heal, and it will thank you in the end, because I never thought that my hair would get to this stage. I never ever thought that my hair would be this nice after everything it had gone through. So I hope that I've shown you some products that have helped. One last thing I need to say is that some people say use Moroccan oil, use oil on your hair, blah, 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 blah. If you use oil before you put heat on your hair, it is going to fry. It's going to cook it. It's just like a pan. You put chicken in a pan, you put oil on it, it's going to cook, it's going to fry. You always need to put that on afterwards or before bed or stuff like that. Just please don't put it on before you use heat. That is all I have to say on the matter. I hope this helped, and yeah, I'll see you with my next video, and yeah, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for subscribing, for viewing, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.